Hi there, Josh here. Welcome to Frames Per Second. Today we are in Melbourne, where I now live, and we are going to be shooting some Kodak Vision 250D on my Pentax K1000. And this film we got spooled from Melbourne Film Supply, and so they also develop an ECN2. That's what we're doing today. Let's go. Okay, so we're here outside Hector's Deli, and that is because I am finally gonna start using my TikTok account, and that is to mostly focus on the food portion of FPS. I will be releasing a video this coming week on the donuts from Hector's Deli, so keep an eye out for that. But anyway, here we are. Hanging out with my friend Corinne from Brisbane, who was just visiting Melbourne for a bit, and so we are just walking along and taking photos. She was shooting digital, I was shooting film. This is like the first kind of interesting scene coming up, which is just this like mannequin that's bent over the ledge of like a balcony for some reason. Like I have no idea why, but that's just what it was doing. Vision 250D is a film stock that I tend to like, but it's not the best to shoot on a cloudy day, at least in my opinion. The colors don't pop as nicely, and this was developed in ECN2, but the scans I got were a bit warmer than I was hoping for, and from what I've received from other labs I've used, and so I did have to tweak it a bit. Just one thing I find with Vision film in general is that I just don't like how the blacks kind of turn out. They always turn out a bit bluer than I'm hoping for or like, and I don't know how much of that has to do with the developing or how much it has to do with the scans. But yeah, it's rare for me to find a shot where I'm happy with like the shadows and the blacks, because they do tend to go a bit blue and purpley, which I don't really like, or your highlights go a bit greeny. But yeah, you definitely have to tweak the colors more than I find with other color negative films, and part of that is just because this is cinema film and it's meant to be graded. While I did tweak it in Photoshop, maybe I should put it in the software I actually use for color grading films, because maybe that would give me more of what I'm looking for and more of a natural look. This shot I think actually turned out pretty decently colored. Yeah, as you can see here, shadow's not looking great, but the yellow was popping in that shot because we were in some direct sunlight. And so I do find I am happier with the colors of this film when there's a lot of sun. It's nice and bright and harsh. I feel like I have gotten better results with this film when I was shooting it in Brisbane on an X-Pan I borrowed for a week, so you can go back to that video, have a look there. I'm happier with a lot of those shots and the coloring compared to these ones, but yeah, it was an annoyingly cloudy day, and I just find that yeah, this is film that is best shot with direct light. But this was a day where it was rather cloudy, and then every now and then sunlight would pop through. And I just find that this film, at least for what I like, it doesn't really give me what I want when it's cloudy. And obviously when you're making movies, you tend to have direct light, or you're softening really harsh light, but in a different way. Now some colors do turn out pretty good, like the reds and the oranges do pop nicely. And so that's definitely like one reason to shoot it if you're looking for those colors, but then other colors I feel don't benefit from this film stock. But yeah, so we came across this demonstration. I do have some footage a bit later where I kind of just talk about it a little bit, but yeah, it's a climate change demonstration, and they're kind of just playing like rich billionaires that are kind of just drawing up on it and trying to solve people coal. It was kind of an interesting scene to come on. I actually saw two of these people getting out of their car like probably like a kilometer away from this location, and I do kind of wish I did record the footage, because like I noticed their outfits and we kind of just talked for a sec. But yeah, it almost felt like espionage, like coming across the scene and then going towards it. Like, it's an important subject and we really do need to do something about it. But unfortunately, the unfortunate thing is that us individuals, our impact on the environment is so low compared to billionaires, millionaires, and other rich people. And it's like, it's really them that need to do the changing, because us just like recycling some bottles or driving less does nothing if they keep using their private jets and whatnot. And yeah, it's a frustrating thing, and hopefully things can improve. And I'm just not the most knowledgeable on this subject. There's definitely like smarter people out there, there's definitely scientists out there, there's definitely researchers out there that know a lot more, so I'm not going to try to say too much on the subject just because I don't have knowledge or experience to really say things in the way that I want to articulate or are completely accurate. I do find with Vision film it can lean a bit more green. I'm just not really happy with this roll, both in the color and compositions. Like, I was on a 50mm, which is wider than I usually do, but just with the distance of things, I definitely needed a longer lens, and I just don't have one for the Pentax K1000. But yeah, I think I would have liked it if I did have like a zoom or at least a longer lens, but unfortunately I didn't, so I'm not completely happy with a lot of the shots on this roll, but some of them are okay. But yeah, so that's my roll of Vision 250D in Melbourne, which is where I have moved. So if you haven't seen any of my community posts on this channel, I have moved to Melbourne now, and so there will be a lot more content coming from here.
So we actually stumbled across a climate change demonstration. Just wrapping up now because the police have come. The demonstration was by Extinction Rebellion, who are activists in Australia that are really vocal and really put their demonstrations out there, which is cool. So anyway, that's all the time we have for today. Please let me know your thoughts on the film, the images in the comments below. Feel free to like, subscribe, to post notifications when there's a new episode, a new outro. It's been Frames per Second. Just get out there, shoot some film.